European Union members had pushed for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. Their foreign ministers gathered in Paris for an urgent meeting on the crisis in Gaza on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Arab nations have also condemned the Israeli attacks, calling for their immediate end. Zhang Rui has more.
Top officials from the European Union made numerous phone calls on Tuesday with counterparts in the Middle East, all calling for urgent medical aid to be allowed into Gaza. German Foreign Minister Frank-Walter Steinmeier spoke to Israeli, Egyptian and Syrian officials to explore the possibility of a ceasefire in Gaza. Steinmeier said Germany wanted to explore ways to ease the delivery of aid to people in Gaza and allow diplomatic efforts to create a permanent ceasefire. British Foreign Secretary David Miliband said the EU must maintain calls for a ceasefire and examine the need for humanitarian aid in Gaza.
I think that the EU does have a role with words, which are important, in calling for an immediate ceasefire and lending the EU's weight. Secondly, I think the EU does have an important humanitarian role. There's big EU money that needs to go in to help provide the food and the fuel and the medicines that are desperately needed in Gaza.
French Foreign Minister Bernard Kouchner has also spoke to Israeli Defense Minister Ehud Barak to push for an immediate ceasefire to allow aid and medical help into Gaza and to evacuate the wounded. The European Commission asked Israel to allow relief workers into Gaza. Meanwhile, Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak has condemned the Israeli attacks on the Gaza Strip and called for their immediate end. He also called on the embattled Palestinian political factions to unite, saying this would prevent further Israeli attacks on Gaza.
Their attacks are unacceptable, condemnable, and must be stopped immediately. We say to their leaders that they bear responsibility for this aggressive attack on the rights of Palestinians, whatever their excuses.
In Tehran, Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad once again denounced Israel, saying that the actions the Israelis were taking against the people of Gaza and Palestine are considered as war crimes. Afghanistan's government strongly condemned Israel's actions, urging Israel to stop the airstrikes on Gaza immediately. Zhang Rui, CCTV.